Hello everyone, I'm here once again to talk you through my TEW thing. Okay, so right out of the gate I want to announce, yes, I have signed some new people. Jerry the King Lawler and The Undertaker both have come in. As you can see on the list there, Jerry Lawler is a bit of a negative influence, so is JC Ice. Usually he starts off as a bit of a negative influence, so here we go. This is me setting up the matches. Again, it's a problem with the thing I'm doing, but there's quite a bit I want to talk through. So I thought I'd do that. Okay, so, and don't worry, you'll see the matches and everything that I'm putting in. The recording device I use is just horrible. I tried getting something else for free. I couldn't figure out whether it was working or wasn't working. It wasn't really doing it. I couldn't tell if it was doing anything. It didn't come up with a little thing in the back corner to say that it was recording or anything. And from what I can tell, it didn't do any of that. So, yeah, here we go. So I've signed Jerry Lawler. Well, I haven't signed. I've been loaned Jerry Lawler and The Undertaker. Brian Clark has become available. I am using him as a babyface. I switched his gimmick to All-American because if you have him as a babyface, you have to go in and set a gimmick for him because otherwise it comes up with none as his gimmick, and that will just automatically fail. Okay, there you go. There's my match. Heavenly Bodies versus Brian and Brad Armstrong. Now, when you sign Brian Armstrong, who is aka the Road Dogg, aka BG James, you sign him as BG James, so you just have to change his gimmick in the options menu to Brian James. I just find that a little bit easier, so it's just a way of something I do, so that happens, okay? So it's a way of having two title matches, and usually if you team up Brad and Brian Armstrong, that's a good tag team to have in there. It just gives you a little bit few more options there. And again, I'm trying to put some people in. Okay, there you go. Buddy Landell and Terry Gordy versus Jerry Lawler and The Undertaker. Now, I'm going to hold up in using The Undertaker a bit because I've only been for 5 dates. I've got Jerry Lawler for 8 dates. So, and again, as I said in the previous video, eventually WWF and USWA are going to end up hating me because I'm kind of encroaching on their territory. The more success I have, the more they're going to hate me. But they can't break out of the deal. So the longer I hold on to them, the more influence I get. And there I'm setting up interviews. So that's a way of just increasing the thing. I don't have to do storylines. My company's not big enough to really worry about doing storylines or anything, so I just have to throw matches out there. That's this is a really good scenario for beginners, I think. Like me, you don't have to worry about storylines. You don't have to worry about grades or anything in your storylines. You just have to worry about putting on good matches, and that's something I think which is really good for beginners. What else is going on? Steve Austin has been signed, but he's hurt, so I can't really use him yet. I can have him in angles and stuff, but I prefer to hold off on using him altogether. I just like to have him signed under contract. Ron Simmons is a last-ditch holdout, but a lot of people are bidding over him. Eventually I'll have him, but he'll be signed to multiple companies, and I'll have to worry about his endurance and stuff going forward. What else? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the roster I've got so far. The Heavenly Bodies are a great tag team to have. They usually put on a good show. A lot of guys are in A's and B's as far as being over and stuff. There you go. Tommy Rich versus Brian Clark. That didn't turn out to be a good matchup. Brian Clark, I signed him and I don't. he didn't perform well in that match. And I thought he would. I thought that would be a good match to have, but not really, from memory. Well, when we go through the things, we'll see the grades and everything. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. I recorded a whole heap before this, and unfortunately couldn't see it, but I was getting like lots and lots of emails. A certain number of my talent are working for other companies as well. CWSA or something was one of them. No, there's a lot of little companies, a lot of regional ones. You got ECW, you've got ECCW, you've got IWCCW. You got all these companies running around at this time. Yeah, so there's Headbangers versus Tracy Smothers and Boo Bradley. That's me trying to get those two guys over. Okay, there you go. Punisher versus Bobby Blaze. That's for the championship. Let's run through everything here. Okay, so that's the interview. Jim Cornette. I've taken Jim Cornette off the announce table. I've managed to sign some people. So yeah, now he's going to be managing people. There you go. Their interview. Look, B's, C's. Doing good there. C plus in that interview. C, as I said, D plus. That's not great, but that's okay for that. Not very great. For some reason, Bob Caudle and Sean Mooney aren't getting along. And yeah, it looks like I can't really read it on this screen, but I think my influence has gone up. So yeah, and guess what, guys? That's about it. I'm gonna have to leave it there. For some reason there's sound here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's a weird sound there. For some reason that sounds there. But yeah, I got Jim Cornette profile up there. You can look at that. So that's who I'm running as. But yeah, there's going to be another sound coming up here. But I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to edit this all together, finish editing this all together. But great, another good show. C's rating is really good for me. Let's see if we can get up to B's and all that next time. And yeah, we're going to keep running with this because this has really been a great show, guys. I really am enjoying it. I know these videos are only short. I really need another recording device to make sure you guys can see all the stuff I'm doing. Because really early days, that's where I do my most work. Eventually, it's just going to be me skipping through stuff here, just not really focusing on certain things, just trying to do stuff. Oh yeah, that background there, all these backgrounds. This is a mod for the background. That's not what you normally get for this, but that's like the new generation background. I love it. I picked it up and I just I use it for all my stuff now. Oh, I've got another mod that I did do some stuff to. It's 2002, but if WCW was owned by Eric Bischoff. There's another sound there. I don't know why that's there. Catch you later.